Pisces, welcome into your video. Let's see what goes on for you guys. We're going to go into your last week of April. So this is Taurus season. Yeah, that's about it. Let's see what's going on last week of April for you guys. Last week's energy was rough, but that was exactly the breaking point for you. Actually, this is uneven. Making this a little even. There we go. It was bothering me, guys. It needed to be more even. Last week of April for Pisces, what's their situation? Last week was intense with the planets, the way they were aligned. We had what we call an Aries stellium during Aries season. And a lot of those planets were volatile, but they needed to shatter the glass for you, right? They needed to break something open for you. And that is the portal and doorway into your future, into your new life. You're able to exercise things out of your world that no longer resonate in your life and bring in the new stuff. All right, let's see what's going on here. All right. The Eight of Wands and the Five of Cups. You're taking action here and you're going back and forth with an individual. It seems like there is some guilt related to this or some regret, like the coulda, woulda, shoulda feelings, like, oh, I should have said this, or I should have said that. These energies are going to pass you by very soon because you're going to realize very soon, Pisces, that which is meant for you isn't going to pass you by. So the interesting factor there is you have two cups there that you can work with. You have other aspects that you can segue into your life, whether it's career, work, or any relationships. And guys, when I talk about relationships, I'm not just talking about your lover, your spouse. I'm also talking about colleagues, coworkers, friends, family, associates. These are all relationships. So please apply them. Be discerning adults and understand what I'm saying here. When I tell you you're going back and forth here with somebody, this is like shooting emails back and forth. This is shooting texts back and forth. This is visiting each other back and forth. But there's guilt tied to it. There's regrets tied to it. You're soon enough going to turn around and see, oh, wow, I didn't see that before. Look at those two opportunities. Oh, and life starts brightening up. Because what was happening to you in the last few weeks was the universe trying to excise things out of your world in order for you to focus on those two new cups. The only thing that's left for you to do, Pisces, is make a determining judgment call. Because what I do see coming in for you, Pisces, is a partnership of some kind, a happy, healthy one. Moreover, the most important part is that it's mutual. This person feels the same way as you do if this is in love. If this is business, it's like great minds think alike type of vibrations. Okay. What's coming in? What's coming in from my Pisces, please? Oh God, you guys are going to love this. Ace of Pentacles. Some of you, this is a new opportunity that is solid. It's take it to the bank and cash it. This is some opportunity, but opportunities are what you make of them is what you will. What will you do with this? This is a new job. This is a solid new beginning in a relationship. This is something, an offer that you kind of can't pass up. This is aces. Remember when I was telling you these last few weeks were like kind of crazy? They were also very critical to your life because what was happening for you, you had this invisible bridge, Pisces, where on one side was your old life and on the other side of the bridge is the new life. But unbeknownst to you, you are crossing over this bridge. Some of you guys are stuck right in the middle. Here's the thing. Yes, this bridge will burn once you decide which side you want to land on. You're not going to be able to cross back over. That is the old life. That is the new life. Now, all these new opportunities are coming in. You are getting tested by the universe. The universe is saying, I'm giving you an Ace of Swords. I'm giving you an Ace of Pentacles. I'm giving you justice because you deserve it. I'm bringing you something in because of what you've been through. Some of you, it can be divorce. Others of you, you're going to court for something. If it is, it's going to be a fair, balanced decision for all parties involved. And this can also talk about contracts that we do legally. Now, with that said, all these solid new opportunities that are coming in, they're all fortuitous, Pisces, all of them. This looks magnificent to me. All right, let's see the surprise of the week. What you don't see coming your way. What is the surprise for Pisces? The devil, of course. We always have to have a devil lurking around. What the hell? Oh, no pun intended, but here we go. The devil, which is sort of Capricorn energy, not because Capricorns are devils, but because the constellation in the sky is shaped as a seagull, and thus that's why it's the devil in tarot. Putting that aside, this is telling me that you're dealing with something toxic, someone toxic situation and or environment. If that is not the case, it is talking about some toxic thing that you're trying to handle within yourself or deal with, such as insecurities, codependencies, fear of abandonment, anything that you say negative towards yourself, which is nonsensical anyway. But when we do these things and we start fearing and operating out of fear, the devil gets a hold of us and says, oh shit, look at Sally. Sally's thinking pretty negative. Let's go enter her energy sphere. And then Sally becomes this magnet for this devil that comes towards her. Now, granted, we also have people that are of this negative energy that come towards us. But it is up to us to determine if we allow them in our energy sphere, okay? Because we are discerning adults. We can see it, we know it, we feel it. So it is up to us if we are allowing the situation to take hold, to take root. So what I feel more for you, Pisces, with this card here as the surprise of the week, it's almost like a relationship you haven't let go of, or something from your past that you're still holding on to, because it makes you, I don't want to say feel some form of security, but not alone, right? Not lonely or independent or solo. Moreover, the vibe I'm getting off of the devil here for a lot of Pisces people here, it's something that you know you need to let go of or deal with. And that's probably why you feel guilt too, because you know what you need to do. And you maybe aren't doing it. And this could be putting you in a repeat pattern cycle. We'll see more when we clarify it, right? Because I know it's keeping you torn. So please don't let the devil get a hold of you. What is the advice here for Pisces, please? What is the advice? Oh my God, this is the third ace I'm seeing. Guys, this is fantastic. You have a fresh new start in love, or something you will love to do, or an opportunity that is like you're in love with it. The whole concept, the idea, the person, the situation, the relationship. It's wonderful. Okay. Now here's why I'm going to encourage everyone to do this. And I want you to really work with this energy, this Ace of Cups. This always comes in the form of a person, right? Or a new relationship, or some sort of project that comes your way that you're just like, wow, this is so cool. I love it. It's given to you by the hand of God, universe, spirit guides, your angels, right? Moreover, opportunities is what we make of them. We can squander them and then they go away, but you got 3 all up in my face. You know what that tells me? Everything is screaming at me, Pisces, that those of you who are tuning in and watching me in this video, most of you have crossed the bridge. That invisible bridge lit a fire. That old life is gone. You have all these new opportunities. It's like almost as if you have these signs, right? Highlighting your direction, your path, your way. The one bad thing is you just keep looking back, right? So we'll see more when we clarify this, but I can see that there's somebody here lurking in the shadows. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is about an affair or someone sneaking around or needing to strategize. Whatever you do, just keep it above board and you're good to go. You're good to go. All right? Just be careful of somebody doing the sneaky deaky behind your back. And if, or you guys are doing it, just be above board. No one said never not to strategize. Absolutely. And when you strategize, yes, you're not going to reveal your plans to the planet, but make sure you just go about it fairly and you're fine. All right. What is the outcome of the week? Take this opportunity. It's golden, especially if it's in your advice position, especially underlined. Exclamation point. It's a blessing, because even if you don't like it or desire it, it's going to put you on a path or a direction that will guide you on into doing something that you want or like or entertain this person. A lot of you, it's new love. New love. All right, so at the end of the week, I have the High Priestess, which is your card. This is, the most intuitive card in the deck, and you guys thus are the most intuitive sign in the whole zodiac wheel. Your instincts, you guys were given these instincts that are just blessings, right? Because yours scream the loudest from the whole zodiac wheel. You need to trust that now, right? What are your instincts telling you? The only thing that's crossing you is finding that balance at the end of the week. You needing to find that balance because you need your inner compass to calibrate, and you need that thing calibrated within you to point you towards your true north, your true direction, right? Your core values, your life, your path, your direction, and that's that, right? So that needs a little bit of tweaking and balancing. Some of you, you need to temper yourselves from a certain situation, like hold it together. Neptune is no longer in your sign. It's gone off into Aries, and you have zero shits to give. So you need to find that balance there. If I was to be more literal, this is somebody you're not talking to, perhaps, and you need to find a balance with this individual, Pisces. Yeah. At first I was going to say work-life balance, but this is more about balance with something that your intuition is telling you to do. A lot of you, yes, it is a person, it is a lover. Lover is a profound connection. You have to pick a path. Sometimes lover doesn't always mean like lover. This could be a business partner or a person or someone you have to deal with. You're not the best match in the world, but you need each other. It's that type of energy, and you need balance with said person. But with this lover, those of you who are true lovers, like as in the relationship type, this is a choice. You were put together by the universe. This was going to happen no matter what. You were always meant to meet this individual. Reason or a season, lesson or a blessing. Because what's happening to you, that's a wrap. You're entering a new chapter, a new cycle in your life. All right. Yes, I see some exciting, fun stuff coming your way in May, but it's not May. We're finishing up April. So let's start clarifying and see what's going on here for you guys. Universe, angels, spirit guides, let's start clarifying this for Pisces and see what Eight of Wands would like to tell us. Eight of Wands, please. The Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles talks about pausing, reflecting. Do you want to invest in this anymore? Do you want to keep investing in this business, this company, this person, this relationship, this job? You're thinking about it. You're like, it was lovely when it was lovely, but I think it's time to, move it along, take a seed from here, plant it over there. If I developed it there, I can develop it here. And you feel bad that you're moving it along. Some of you, this has something to do with a commitment of some kind. Commitments are marriages. Commitments are to another person. Commitments are business, your career. You're this, you're that. You know what I'm talking about? Anything that's traditional. Large audience, I have to speak to everybody. Cat. What is the Ace of Pentacles, please? I got some Chariot energy here, which is Cancer energy. I love it. I love it. And the Empress, which is Taurus energy. And then there's the Devil again. So let's talk. This new solid opportunity that comes in for you guys, when it comes, you're going to remain focused, right? Whatever your agenda is, you're going to do whatever you were thinking of doing or planning, right? Because you're evaluating your worth and your value. You're saying to yourself, well, what is this person going to bring to the table? Like, what are they going to do that I know what I could do. I don't just bring shit to the table. I made the table. I am the table. Are they going to bring chairs? What the hell are they going to do? Like, so you're evaluating somebody here and you're staying focused on an agenda regarding of what you want, regardless of the negative things going on in your life or the positive. You don't care. You're trying to stay focused because you're saying to yourself, I'm in this position where I can't derail. I don't got time for that. I got to stay on mission. I got to stay on point. But when this new offer comes in, boy, oh boy, does it get interesting. Because somebody comes along to tempt you. And I don't know if it's going to phase you. Because this opportunity, I don't know. What are they going to do with it, Spirit? It's something that'll bring you success. I'm starting to understand the devil now. Interesting. You feel bad because it becomes rock solid. So that means you're allowed to release what was the old. And maybe on the old version, a lot of people were depending on you, or this person was depending on you, this relationship. You're cautious. I get it. I see it here with the moon. Also your card. But success comes in. Here's the problem. Somebody from your past comes back to vindicate you and validate you. That is the devil. And it confuses the shit out of you. But still, you say, not today, devil. Not here, not now, not ever. What is the devil's in the surprise position? See how the cards are aligning? This is the second deck. Now we just saw the devil at the bottom of the deck and we're moving right into the next position. It's the devil. So they're kind of coordinating both decks. Giving you a central theme, Pisces. See, you're ready to leave, and that's a good thing. It's exactly what I just literally told you. See, when you have the Two of Wands, let me carefully explain this to you. Because even though you have success, you're vindicated, validated, you know your shit. You know who you are. You know what you bring. So that's why you're like, you can take your compliments and shove them up your, you know what? I'm still going to stay on mission. I got this new opportunity. Ciao, ciao, bacalao. The devil is clarified by the Two of Wands. Do you see how she's holding this one? This one represents your future. The phone in her hand is GPS. It's like, take me where I gotta go. This is the past. She's not even looking at it. This is the walking cane into the future. Not today, devil. Not here, not now, not ever. You say goodbye. You get in your car. You take it on down the road. You crack the rear view mirror. You don't even look back. All right. What is the Ace of Cups? And guess what? That's where your success truly does lie, Pisces. I almost feel like crying a little bit for you because I'm so happy for you, because I feel like this was a long time coming. And it's been a long time since you could feel rewarded like this, because it always felt like challenges for you. Five of Wands in reverse. I love it. This is something, when this Ace of Cups comes in, when this loving new opportunity comes in for you guys, the Five of Wands in reverse, it feels like all blocks are lifted, all, roadways are open, everything is cleared, all energy, this fighting, this arguing, and, these are these energies after the Aries stellium hit, those 2 weeks in April that I was telling you guys, like, brace yourselves, Now it's starting to point you into the right direction, and you see it clearly. And so they're telling you, this is something you don't even have to challenge, fight back, resist, nothing. It's just like the roads just clear up for you right away, easily. That's because the universe, this is a card of Jupiter, our benefactor. Jupiter is on your side giving you luck. It's trying to rotate your life. It's trying to move your life forward. Right? Why is Jupiter a benefactor? Let's think science, right? We have Jupiter next to Earth. Do you know that the planet is made out of gas, and that every cosmic interference that comes that is meant to hit Earth gets sucked into the magnetism pole of Jupiter? It's known that if Jupiter wasn't there, asteroids would have destroyed Earth many moons ago. But for billions of years, we have Jupiter out there in the sky protecting Earth. That's real legit love. That's the universe giving you love. They're absorbing all these hits for you right now. And they're saying, not to my Pisces, not this year, not right now. They got new opportunities. I want to see what they do with them. So all the hits, they're absorbing. Okay? So your life does move forward. Now, High Priestess and Temperance and Cross. Clarify. This third party situation, number one, is gone, no more, because obviously you have these new opportunities and now you see your path and direction. Number two, if this is in regards to work where you're collaborating with a team, no more. I think you're doing a lot of things more on an independent level. But this is why you probably need some sort of balance here with that, okay? Using your intuition. Now, if this is a person that you stop talking to and you have this lack of balance, or you're trying to temper yourself and you're struggling, there's a lack of collaboration here. But that could be part of the agenda. Tell me a little bit more. Yeah, I think you've been... Yeah, something recently ended for you. Something completely ended. Relationships ended. Some job for you. A friendship, whatever it is. Something has ended, and now it's transitioning, and you're healing from that. And that's the vibe I also got, because you're like, you're resisting things right now because of this sensitive type of period that you're in. Okay. That's why in your advice, Spirit keeps spitting out this ace, says, listen, this is going to come by you. Don't let it pass you by, okay? Because we know that right now you're in a very sensitive time period, because you're in a flux. You're in a transitional period in your life because something has ended or did end. And you're trying to heal. And when we're in healing, we can't make life choices or big decisions. Sometimes we even lash out, right? Or resist. We retract our energies and do nothing. And that's probably part of the balance that you need to do here with somebody, because there's somebody you're not even talking to. But I do see all these new beginnings coming in. Why the Three of Pentacles in reverse, though, for Pisces? Because you didn't want to carry this burden. Sitting there going back and forth with this person, and you're just like, that's enough. So you walk away because you're no longer emotionally served. This is the balance we keep talking about that we need to find here for you guys. All right. Let's see what we're going to talk about for those who are here only for love in the extended. The extended readings, guys, is mainly about love interest, like the lover that we saw and the aces that we're seeing here. Everybody else that's not doing extended, wait for your Moonology card to give you some advice. Okay, we're going to talk about staying optimistic about your love life and a past life relationship. This seems like a karmic to me. You met each other before, whoever this lover is that you guys are dealing with, because you probably have a past life karmic contract. But we'll see. Pisces. Thank you. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Let's see what you're dealing with, guys. You are good enough. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far. And drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next step should be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings major results. I love that. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. Members, let's head on over to the extended. Everyone else, I'll see you next week.